And so in those ways, I've been very lucky. Now with my kids, I will most definitely, if my kids ask me, tell them about it. I don't ever know if it's really going to come up. I'm not going to advertise it to my kids. Same with my high school students. I've had a couple kids come up and go, holy moly, you've dropped a lot of weight right before school. What are you doing? And I was honest with them and said, I had gastric sleeve surgery. And I don't recommend it unless you research it and you talk with your doctor. But I kind of explained a little bit of my situation as far as my history and the things that I had attempted beforehand and how it's really been about a 15-year process to get to this point. So anyway, with my kids, I just hope that my kids see the healthy ways that I eat now and the decisions that I'm making now and the way that we eat as a family now, and we never have to have this conversation. However, if it comes up with my surgery, I'll be very open about it and tell them that, yes, I had a gastric sleeve surgery. And my motivating factor for the surgery was them. I was never in any photos with my kids because I hated the way I looked. I did not want that to continue. I was never in any videos with my kids because I hated the way that I looked. I did not want that to continue. And I did not want the way that I eat and treated food and the way that I behaved when I was upset and all the dieting, the chronic dieting, I did not want to expose my kids to that. Because I don't want my kids growing up thinking that being fat is something to be depressed and to be upset about. It was a decision for me to help with my depression and to make me feel better about myself. But that's to alleviate my own issues, which had nothing really to do with my body and everything to do with the way that I dealt with my overweight. It was issues. And I don't think that everyone who's overweight has those issues. And I'll explain that to my kids. Mine, for me, was kind of an intervention for my health, and mostly my mental health. I didn't want my kids to watch me grow up being depressed and chronic dieting and treating food like a medicine and a reward and an enemy, because that's the crap that makes food issues later on. So I wanted to nip it in the bud. And if my kids ask me about it, I will talk with them about it. But I will make sure that they know that it wasn't something I made lightly. And it wasn't because mommy just wanted to be skinny. It was to alleviate a lot of deep-rooted, long-term issues that I've had based on my own aesthetics and my value as a person and how I could not detach my value as a person from my physical aesthetics. And so in order to learn how to love myself, I needed to visually do things to help get me in that mindset. And I am 100% happy with where I'm at right now and the progress that I'm making with my therapy. So in a lot of ways, this sleeve was more like a medicine than it was like a intervention to get skinny. So those are those questions. I think